Welcome back to the second episode of the Over-Yapping Fullbacks. Joined with Mitch again today. It's us again, and we're looking at the post-Euros podcast, looking at our team in the tournament and see how our predictions went. Where should we start, Mitchie?
Let's start with the team in the tournament, I think.
Yeah.
We started last episode off with our predictions.
Well, actually, should we start with who won?
Oh, yeah, we probably should have.
Dude, France, we did. We both picked France to win.
Yeah, we did.
And to be fair, to their credit, Spain won, and I said they were going to be horrible. So that's one of my takes gone. You said they'll be decent.
I said they were so young. I didn't expect them to do.
Yeah.
Like, they just didn't look like they would do anything in attack. But I was wrong. They're the best attack.
Yeah,
team in the
Morata and
tournament.
stuff like that. Yeah, very interesting. It's obviously we'll get to them in the team of the tournament because when you win, you have most of the players in the team of the tournament. But yeah, no, it was super interesting. Obviously, France didn't even make it to the final.
No.
Semis, was it?
Yeah, semis.
Yeah. And another year of England losing another
smile
cup.
on my face.
Yep. All right, yeah, let's go into the team of the tournament. So, obviously, last podcast we made predictions. So, I reckon we'll just kind of compare that to the real team of the tournament.
Yep.
And then if we have any changes on who we think as well.
Yeah.
So, first off, our keepers, we went with Casteels.
Which I still think he did really good job.
He did well, yeah.
2 clean sheets, only conceded 2 goals in the games. That's played 3 games. No, they get to the quarters, didn't they?
They did decent.
4, yeah, that's just
Belgium.
knockouts. But so, I think he could have deserved to be in it, but he didn't make it further enough.
Yeah, no, fair. So the real one was Magnan.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Which is French, probably because he's just a French keeper, I guess. Which is interesting, but did you have anyone different?
I made my own little changes to it.
Yeah.
I put Mamadashvili from Georgia. I think he was extraordinary.
He was.
Really
I thought he was really good as well.
I think there was a study 8 saves a game, something like that.
He was. I reckon he was the keeper of the tournament. But obviously, when you do they make it?
They made the knockouts.
Yeah,
but they had Spain the first round.
Yeah,
you not get knocked out by the winners.
Still played well. Obviously, it's just hard. Georgia.
But
look, we thought they were going to be bottom of their.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
We didn't think they were going to get a point. So really well to them. And to be fair, he was probably the reason they made it through.
100%.
Yeah.
All their players turned up. They did what they need to do. I think that's probably one of the best tournaments they'll have. Hope they're going to work on that.
But keeper, I reckon. What's his name? Mamadashvili had the best performance. Manyan, I don't even know if who played in goal for Spain. Raya played one
game, but a clean sheet. It was Unai Simon from Bilbao. I think he's at. So
did they get too many clean sheets? It's interesting that Manyan made it.
Yeah, I find that.
Especially it was a lot of 0-0s.
Yeah, but it was just no attack. We'll get to him, but they had Saliba in it, which if you're gonna have a keeper, you're gonna from France, you're gonna have a centre back.
Yeah, it's interesting. All right, we'll go on to our right back, which was Frimpong, which he played 5 minutes
off
all
the
tournament,
bench.
maybe 15 or up.
I don't know.
He played on the right wing.
I don't know
so
what's going on.
Obviously the Netherlands did well, but it was so interesting. Grimaldo didn't play either for Spain.
Who played?
Cucurella, he was pretty good. So Grimaldo, the 2 best fullbacks in the world over the last season, didn't play the Euros, which is super interesting.
Yeah, I'll never understand. Their team went undefeated and they couldn't get a gig. So
interesting. So the real right back was apparently Kyle Walker.
That's a joke.
Which is interesting.
I just don't. There were people saying he shouldn't even be in the team over Trent, which I agree with. Honestly, I think if you look back at the games, he was the reason for a couple of the England goals.
Who's this, Trent?
No, Walker.
Yeah, Walker.
He was the reason why they conceded a couple of their goals. Just poor positioning. There's one where I can't remember who it was against, but the line was they had a high line and he's just sitting back deeper behind the line. I don't agree with that. I think I have Kimmich. I replaced him with Kimmich. I think he was really good for Germany. He played right back, not his natural position, played there a bit for Bayern.
Yeah.
He played there against Arsenal and played amazing. He got 2 assists as well in the
Yeah.
tournament, so I think he was a better shout than.
Yeah. I didn't think Kyle Walker was the worst. I wasn't, didn't think too hard. I didn't look at it and go, that's outrageous. But Kimmich, obviously, Germany were really good.
Yeah,
So England did make the final. It's hard to say, but yeah, I feel like, it is what it is.
I find it interesting how we'll cover all the positions, obviously, but one English player England made the finals, and there's only one player in there, and then you have.
Well, we'll obviously get there. I don't think any of the attackers deserved it.
No.
Definitely not.
No. It's just how they got there was a surprise, honestly.
Yeah.
Easy draw.
Yeah. All right, let's take it on to our 2 centre backs. So we had Verge and Rudiger, which that's not a bad shout. They both played well.
If you tell me at the start of the tournament they weren't top 5 2 centre backs going into the tournament, like you'd agree they'd be in the top 5 of every centre back that played.
And there's people who had both of those in their team in the tournament, so it's not outrageous.
I'm gonna guess everyone had them in the FPL too.
What did they go in the main one from UEFA?
They went Saliba and
Akanji.
Akanji's such an interesting pick to me.
Obviously, he played well and Switzerland did decent, but
surely there were better centre backs than
I actually thought Akanji was really good in the tournament.
I thought he was good, but like I have here, this is like I replaced him as well in my one I did. I put Pepe.
Pepe was
41 years of age and was immense. Like, and if you look at how far the teams went, and you pick Akanji over Pepe, I think,
Akanji, it's an interesting one because the Switzerland were good and he was good, but he wasn't team of the tournament worth.
No.
Team of the group stage, he was. He would have been.
I think that's valid.
But team of the tournament is a bit interesting.
Yeah, very. Considering how heavily the team of the tournament is with Spanish players, and how little English players there are as well. Like there's 4 nations in there. Like,
it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, I don't know how they pick it, but we'll go from there. We'll jump on to our left back now, which we put Teo Hernandez.
I thought that was a Pavard, my bad.
Oh,
no,
it's Teo Hernandez.
I think actually Hernandez is just a pick of France being bad, which is why he probably didn't get.
Yeah, but he wasn't good.
He was good.
He wasn't bad, but he wasn't great either.
I
think did a couple of goals. Obviously, goals come from his side, but I feel like he did get an assist.
No, I don't think he did. I think they didn't score until an open play goal until the quarter final, which was a Mbappe cross. So.
Yeah, they were very interesting, but he wasn't playing up to his standard.
No.
That's
I agree with that one. I think he can play better than what he
is. Especially probably the best left back in the world going into the tournament.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, like the best fullbacks in the world were not the best. They obviously Teo Hernandez played, but very interesting to say the least. But the team of the tournament from UEFA had Cucurella.
I agree with that.
Which is incredibly fair.
I'll say this all day. That won't translate into the Prem. He will come back.
You reckon?
Go back to Chelsea and he'll stink the place up.
No, but he wasn't bad at Chelsea this season.
Oh, he will go back to Chelsea and stink the place up again. Like, how he played that well.
I actually like him as a player. I reckon did Spain play 5 at the back?
Did they?
He's good in a 5 at the back situation. Attacking fullback wise, he just can't defend 1v1. Yeah. But he was actually quite good defending in the tournament.
Yeah.
But he's more of... Dude, I thought, he was very good in the tournament. I think he'll do well in the Prem this year. I'm actually looking at Chelsea and thinking they could be good this year.
We said that last year.
No, I didn't say last
year. I don't think... Nah.
It'll be interesting.
He's not coming back to Chelsea and putting in these type of form. I think this suited him because it was short, 7 games, and he didn't have to worry about 38 games of a season. He just had to focus on these 7 games, which is... You can judge players off tournaments, like obviously.
Well, to be fair, his best game was obviously the final and that assist he got.
Yeah.
And that obviously holds a lot of weight when it comes to these team and tournaments as well.
We'll see in the Prem. We'll come back to this and we'll see how he stunk the place up and how he'll be dropped again. Because he costs 60 mil.
60
Chelsea,
mil, yeah. From
against City, one of them. I just don't see 60 mil.
dude, he would have cooked at City though.
I
The
can
way
cook
he
it-
plays,
The age old saying I can cook at City.
everyone could cook at City. To be fair, Mitch, how many goals are you
I'm
scoring?
not answering this question.
No, how many goals are you scoring if you're up front for City for a full season? You take.
I'm scoring 5. I'm not scoring any more than 5.
You're not on pens.
No. If I'm on pens, maybe 5. Yeah, I'll take 5.
Five goals in a 38 game season.
Yeah, I'm awful. I'm not scoring over 10. I'm scoring 5. I'll take
That's
5. I'll take 5 tap-ins. I know that 5 chances will fall to my feet in that team. More than 5, but I'll take 5. I'll take 5.
All right, let's jump onto the midfield now as well. So at CDM, they had in the team of the tournament, they had Rodri.
We had Rodri too. Just plain and simple.
Is what it is, mate.
Once again,
that was you as well. That
yeah,
was your
I
pick,
like
'cause
him as a
had,
player, but I just like.
I'd
I don't see the whole. I get he's great, but the shouts for him to win the Ballon d'Or are kind of outrageous for me.
Dude, he is the best player. He's been the best 6 in the world for a long time, and but you know it's outrageous.
But you're
People
saying like how many goals you score up top in a City team, you'd look fucking like in a diamond and a 6. Like, I don't know.
Look,
It's hard to tell.
he scores a lot of big goals for City.
Yeah.
But also looking at it, I don't know. Have you checked the FIFA stats? I don't really play FIFA much anymore, but apparently he's the highest rated guy in the game.
No, it's okay. I don't play FIFA, and who knows how.
He's 91 rated.
If he's something higher rated.
Well, maybe he's the highest rated midfielder.
Yeah.
But like he's higher than Jude, higher
Yeah,
than
Jude's 20. But like, he's good. But I don't know. We'll see. Like.
He definitely deserved team of the tournament.
Player of the tournament as well. Crazy amount. He came off injured in the final.
We'll obviously get onto the player of the
Yeah.
tournament. But yeah, when he went off injured in the final, I thought they were going to lose from there.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
So.
Was that at 1-1 as well?
No, I think it was 1-0 to them.
Yeah.
I think it was just.
And Cole Palmer scored. By the way, so cold. How he didn't get more time in the tournament is crazy, especially with that Foden guy.
Mate, that photo guy that you had in the team of the tournament.
Yeah, well, I thought he was going to cook. But obviously he was horrendous.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll take it there then. Right mid, we had Phil Foden, and he was one of the worst.
Foden, the Saka.
He was one of the worst players in the tournament. Saka
was
a
great.
bit better.
I think he was great.
Well, he scored. Yes, he scored a goal and assist.
I think he was great. I think he's one of those players who's a victim to his own versatility.
He wasn't even
like.
Dude, I thought it was good that they put him at left back though.
Yeah, but it's no good for them though, because he's like you put him at left back for a less of a player coming at right wing.
Cole.
Yeah, Saka's miles clear. You're sacrificing Saka for Palmer, which is something that you shouldn't be doing.
Cole Palmer creates goals better than. I think for a tournament player, Cole Palmer's better than Saka.
No, I'm not conceiving.
Those tournament players, Rashford is a good tournament player because he can create. They bring goals out of nothing.
No,
Saka Cole Palmer is better than Saka. No. I reckon in a tournament standing.
No, he's not. No.
He creates goals. He creates them for himself and for others more than Saka does.
No, look at the goals and assists of Saka out his career. He's gone up and up and up. It's like that's what's like him, Salah, and KDB or someone were the only people to get 20 or double-digit assists in the Prem for like something how many seasons. It's just no. I'm not. This Saka hate's not standing here.
I feel like Cole Palmer would do better. Oh no, Saka's they're different players. That's why I thought it was fair because you push Saka out to the left wing back, but play him more. He played
right wing back because Shaw came back. He ended up playing right wing back
in the final.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he played right wing back, and he fucking played a ball. He got moved there, and he was still the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, but he was basically playing right wing. Yeah. Cole Palmer.
I know, but he got moved to the left back and right wing back, and he was the best player on the pitch still. To me, that's crazy. Like if you're moving a right winger back to right wing back or to left back, and he was still the best player on the pitch.
Yeah. Well, either way, who was the team of the tournament right winger in this? Right winger was
your mum.
Which is like. Fair. He was team of the tournament. Was definitely good enough for that.
Yeah, fair enough.
And scored an absolute
screamer.
Scored many screamers.
2? 1? No, he just got the 1, didn't he? Did he 2? Oh, I'm just sick of his name anyway. He's good. We get it. He's 16.
Let's see what happens. Anthony Fatty was the same at
Anthony
that
Fatty.
age. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what
Obviously, we
happens.
should talk about Yamal more, but I don't rate the guy. So let's go on to the next one. We had, alright, this is pretty easy. We had Jude and Fernandez as our two centre mids.
Fair shout to get. Like,
Bruno was good. Jude
Jude.
did his Jude things of average games, but
Yeah,
his clutch gene, yeah.
he clutched in, but I think he lacks getting his teammates involved. He lacks if you're gonna play 10, that's something you need. I think he lacks that a lot.
I think he should be playing 8 for England.
I think he lacks not creativity, just I think he's too much of a dribble first 10, which he needs to be a head up. But in saying that, there were no runs in behind because there was no striker. Harry Kane was sitting back at CDM, which
When Watkins came on, he was fucking
exactly. Like
I was saying this. Watkins was way better than Kane.
Yeah, you can't. I don't see.
Dude,
how,
but every time Watkins came on, it just was a breath.
And you
breath
look back,
of
you look
fresh
at this
air.
Kane.
In the final, Watkins came
Yeah.
on the 60th minute. I thought it was the most fair decision.
You look at this Kane performance and you think this is why Spurs can't win or didn't win trophies.
He's not a he's
how
not a
are
winner.
you winning a league, let alone a Champions League final? I don't know how they got there. With playing your striker as a 6 is just beyond me. But if you're gonna do that and saying that, they did it correctly in saying that Son with those runs in behind.
Yeah, you need
but
inverted wingers.
England didn't have this, which is where we're going to do Rashford and all that. But they had
That's what I
Saka and
said,
Foden,
Rashford. I said that in the other podcast.
two players who
You need Rashford, Saka, what
they're
works.
two players who
that
like
run
to
inside.
stay wide and then come more central and create for someone else rather than make the
They
direct
need to make
runs.
this run in between,
Yeah.
so the ball gets played in between the centre back and the full back, and they're running.
Yeah.
But obviously that's not going to work in a 5 back,
Yeah, no. Look,
especially with how many teams played 5 back in the tournament.
I could go coach this England team better.
Gareth, what do you think about that?
he's
thought
gone, mate. What do you mean?
his substitutions were unbelievable in the tournament. Just picking his first team was just.
But he got forced his hand because he was under so much pressure, and to make these changes, he's like, shh, I better make them. Like,
You know what else I was saying? Remember what I said in the previous podcast? Kobe Manu would come into the last game of the group stage, and he would play every single game from there.
He was so poor in that last game. He was so
Which
poor.
game?
The final.
Dude, he was good.
He got for half time, I think. Good player, I think, again.
Pressure wasn't up to it.
You know, I think he good. Okay, he was good until the final. I think final was his
Dude,
worst.
he
the
wasn't-
final was his worst game.
He wasn't any worse than any other player on the pitch
Oh.
for England.
Well, he wouldn't have got dragged at half time if he wasn't.
I feel like they dragged. It was more of a tactical.
Who did they bring on? They brought on who did they bring on?
They bring on. Would it have been Gallagher?
No, he got dumped. They brought on. It wasn't Trent.
Well,
we're gonna be here for.
While you're looking at that, the two players that did play in the tournament, who won team of the tournament midfielders, was Olmo and Ruiz.
Hold on. When did he come off at half time? Was that?
He didn't come off at half time. Yeah.
Okay, he came off at half time in one of the games.
He came off for Cole Palmer in the final, right?
Yeah, Cole Palmer. Yeah.
Yeah.
He came off for Cole. I must have been saying things so badly if I think he came off at half time.
He came on at half time.
Maybe that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I've wigged it.
He
to
came
that.
on at half time
Yeah.
for his first game.
Yeah.
But anyway, Danny Olmo and Fabian Ruiz. Obviously, Olmo was unbelievable, and so was Ruiz. That's the reason they kind of won the tournament.
Yeah. I'm back in this Kobe Manu thing. Yeah, he came on at half time.
Yeah.
My bad. He came on at half time for Gallagher. Yeah. Sorry, but you said Elmo and Fabian Ruiz. I personally would have had Olmo. I think he was immense, but come on, how can you miss Cruz out of that team?
Well, yeah, that's what I said. Cruz.
You had him in yours, and we took him out, but he was wow.
Well, yeah, I just knew that he's the class permanent type of
Wow.
guy, and when you're about to, leave, you're going to be the greatest.
Yeah.
I knew, 95% pass accuracy above for his whole career is amazing.
He was. I
What a
think he probably
player.
had above 95 in the tournament too. He was ridiculous. As I said, I think Germany were really disappointing. They were good, but I think
Really, I thought they were really good.
they were really good, but at the same time so disappointing.
Who
with,
who did they lose to?
Spain
as well.
in extra time, but I just think it was there for them. This tournament was there for them to win.
Well, I'm gonna be serious here. I think Germany should have gone through. That was a Cucurella handball all day of the week.
I think
He was out there, and that's them. That's Germany winning, and that's Germany winning the tournament.
Yeah.
Well,
I just think the draw was just so unfavourable for them.
Yeah.
Like being on the strongest side of the round of 16.
Extremely easy for England.
Yeah. If England had a half decent team on their side, but it wasn't like they had the Netherlands, but they had one more team they had to play, they would have gone through.
Exactly. So, but yeah, I thought Ruiz was unbelievable as well.
Yeah.
What is he from PSG?
PSG. But
And
I don't think he plays.
I think he's starting to play well.
I have a feeling he didn't play.
But dude, he was really good. We need to get some of these players in the Premier League. Seriously, I want to see Jude in the Prem. I feel like that's where he needs to be.
Yeah, well, no, he's at Madrid.
You were saying about being a 10. I think he's either needs to play that false 9 Dele Alli role behind Kane, or he needs to play as an 8.
Yeah, I think it's just it's like. He's only at 19, 20. I think he just needs to find.
He's 21 now.
He just needs to find his actual position because he can play. You can put him at 6 if you need to, but he can play 8, 10, and 9. I think he needs to find out which one of those he is, and if he's going to be a 10,
I think it's about the team and the setup. There's players that can play multiple positions.
But
he's not one that.
But you don't want to be a system player. I think he needs to be able to create. I get he's probably got this many assists from Madrid, but he's playing for Madrid at the same time. You have to be good enough to be there, but I think he just in that England team he just didn't create what needed to be done.
He's not a creator. That's why.
Yeah. I mean, who knows what he's going to be? He's 2021.
Yeah.
Like
he's a
talking
freak.
About this, he's our age, and we're talking about this
For me, he's one of the best players in the world. He's gonna be very, very good. I just want to see him in the Prem one day because that physical game is what he loves, and it would be awesome to see.
Yeah.
All right, we'll jump on to the left wing now, and at the moment they have Nico Williams.
Yeah. Oh, it's same as Jamal. Like, I think they're picking these guys on the media hype. Yeah. Like, yes, I agree, good, but you've picked the whole front, not the whole front three, but like. You picked Musiala at striker. He didn't play there. In my opinion, what I've done with my team, I've just moved Musiala back to left wing where he played. He was, amazing. And I put Gakpo at striker. Which
Gakpo deserves to be in the tournament.
He deserves to be there. Yep.
He was very, very, very good.
Tried Golden Boot.
And Musiala, I feel like he put Musiala left wing and then...
Yeah, I feel like Nico Williams was good, but I feel
Yamal definitely deserves it, let's be honest.
Yeah, but I feel like Nico Williams is good, but... He's there because he was in the Spanish team who won the comp.
Yeah.
I understand that.
He had a good final as well.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But if you're going to judge a player based on their tournament, it's got to be Gakpo in there.
Yes,
Gakpo. No one, especially because no one expected this from Gakpo. No one expected these goals to come out of him to be played this well. And he was their best player.
Well, that's what he did in the last international tournament.
That got him the move to Liverpool, didn't it? Yeah.
So, so that's the team of the tournament. Who did we obviously had Kane up front. We had Mbappe on the left wing, which is, that's fair. Obviously, Kane was horrible and Mbappe was just not good enough.
No, I think...
Seriously not good enough. He doesn't like the Euros. He just wants to win every World Cup. He hates the Euros.
He scored 1 goal, was it, in the Euros? 1 goal in 2 tournaments? Which was a pen?
We scored 1 goal. It's a pen. Yeah.
And they say the World Cup's harder to win, don't they?
Euros is harder than World Cup. I'll always be on that one. But yeah, let's go on to how the player of the tournament, because we had Mbappe.
We both had Mbappe.
And we've already spoken about it a bit, but Rodri won player of the tournament. Who do you think deserves it?
It's so hard to pick because if you're going to Spain's best player, everyone's going to say Rodri. But honestly, in my opinion... I would have given it to him, but that's because I don't know who else to give.
I was going to say Dani Olmo.
Yeah, that's another good shout.
I think he was unbelievable.
If you're going to go off the final, if you're going off the final performance, which is what this team of the tournament seems to be going off of.
Yes.
Dani Olmo played one of the best European finals you'll see.
But he was good all tournament as well.
Exactly, good all tournament. Bet played. Did he get man of the match in the final? Or was that? I think Fabian Ruiz did actually.
Yeah.
But he played immense. Like it's just I don't know. Like it's hard to have this comment. Like he's a 6. They won. Like
yeah. It's interesting. Rodri is starting to get the praise that he's been deserving for years.
he's been getting it for years. Like which is just annoying. Being an Arsenal fan, it's just annoying.
All right. Well, it's pretty hard. We've picked. I think it's Dani Olmo. You think Rodri deserves it?
I think he deserves it overall.
Yeah. All right. What about young player of the tournament?
Who got it? Yamal.
Yamal won it.
Yeah, fair enough. But
Like, good on Yamal for scoring. A couple absolute screamers, and that was so cold. His comments, that's cold. But he's a fatty reincarnation. So yeah, he's gonna fall off in a couple of years. Yeah, he's gonna fall off in a couple of years' time.
Who did you originally have as your?
I think I put Kobe Manu. I said Gula and Simmons to play well. Gula was very good.
All three
Simmons
of them
was
are great
decent.
shouts, but
Manu was good.
All three of them are great shouts. I think I had Wirtz, which started the tournament. In
Oh.
the first game, I'm like,
Oh my
God,
God,
I'm
he's a
on here.
freak.
And then he got dropped. So, like that first game, I remember watching it and I'm like, holy shit, Germany could actually win this thing.
Yeah.
Like, the way they played was just like...
Dude, Havertz was very good this tournament as well. Germany, I think, player-wise, and Spain were definitely the best teams in the tournament.
Yeah, 100%. If they were in the final together, I had no problems. And they lost to a handball, no problems, because they were the two best teams.
Yeah.
But, again, the way the draw worked is just, it needs re-looking into. It's just, I don't like that third place thing.
I don't like it at all. How the goal difference decides what third place teams go through.
It's interesting because a lot of teams have been going for 0-0
Yeah,
draws.
well, actually, that's actually another thing.
How many goals were even in the tournament? Not many.
Which started amazing until England played.
England. Dude.
That's one thing I want to bring up. The group that had Ukraine, Belgium. This is another reason why I don't like that third place rule, because Group E had Romania, Belgium, Slovakia, and Ukraine. All 4 teams had 4 points. Their third place went through, but Ukraine finished 4th with the same points as third place.
Yeah.
I think it should go off points. That all 4 of them should be in that fight, in that knockout. They all deserve it. They all pretty much all 3. They beat Belgium, majority of them, 2 of them.
It'd be interesting, if you put every team into the third place one, not just it's the highest points.
It's for highest points over goal difference, I think.
Because they're Slovenia right there got through with 3 points.
Exactly. I think you put Ukraine in that position or based on points, because every other team went through.
It's interesting. It's a weird.
It's a weird concept, but it needs looking into. I reckon that's very dumb, because I had Ukraine as my dark horse. And
they didn't even make it through. I think my dark horse is pretty good, Netherlands, and you thought they were going to be crashed and burned again, and they played well.
They played well. They still finished 3rd in their group. They just got lucky at the side of the knockout game.
Yeah, but I thought they still played very well. They were good.
In stages. Again, in stages.
Obviously, Gakpo was cold. I watched him tear up my Poland. Dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to talk about.
It's interesting to see from the Euros and the Copa America what's going to happen with the Prem this season.
Yeah, because obviously the episode cover that up later.
Yeah, we'll do obviously a pre-season predictions and all that.
Bit of FPL talk.
Yeah. Other than that, underachievers. Who was yours?
Who did I have? Actually, this is a really good point. I actually don't know.
I had Italy, and I think that was completely fair.
Well, the teams with Netherlands.
Yeah, you did Netherlands. I just said that. Yeah. Italy, Italy stunk.
Yeah,
they didn't even deserve to get
I think everyone saw this kind of Italy stinking the joint up. That squad is so old. Can you think of one young Italian coming through right now?
There would be a couple, but no one that's gonna change the no. You've got no Yamals, you've got no Fodens,
Sakas.
you've not
there was the one guy that came out of it, Calafori, who played for Italy, who is now signed for Arsenal.
as we speak.
Bro, aura merchant, mate. He thinks he's like
So
Maldini or something.
he's the
bro.
one player who apparently I honestly
my
I didn't watch
God.
any of the early games because
This Arsenal merchant, seriously, man.
I haven't seen this guy kick a ball, let alone like touch a ball. Like I don't think I watched the Italy game because I knew those would be dead robbers. So I'm actually interested to see how he goes. Like best looking back four in the Prem. So I don't know. We'll see. I think he's the only young player that I know that's come out of this.
All right. Anyways, that's the Euros. It was. In all, it wasn't the best tournament. It wasn't like the World Cup.
Yeah, nothing actually stood
It
out.
wasn't last Euros was awesome.
Oh yeah.
It was
But I
it
feel
was
like-
annoying as well, obviously for us. 5 a.m.
Yeah,
games.
that was tough.
It was good to wake up and watch the highlights, but there was not many goals.
No.
It was all group stage was absolute screamers.
Yeah.
And all the guys who scored the screamers got knocked out because all the small clubs always want to score those absolute
Nations.
screamers. All own goals.
Yeah.
How many own goals? What are they doing?
Okay.
International tournaments have that many own goals.
And also I think
It's a different type of football.
yeah, I think last Euros was better just because of how hyped it was because COVID hit,
Yeah.
so it got pushed back, and it was in England to start with, which home of football, some may say, and the hype around that Euros was just it won't be beaten again.
Yeah.
But this year I think good hype, but I just think it started so well and it just went downhill after the first couple games.
So realistically, with the Euros, I feel in international tournaments, it's a different type of football. There's no teams and players that work really well in systems. It
Yeah.
doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
It's all about flair.
It's about
All
how
about
well you can gel with your team.
game changers.
It's how well you can gel with your
Spain
team.
were a bit different, but like that's why I reckon England should be taking Rashford because he, like what Cole Palmer did, they're the type of players you need. Cole Palmer brings out a goal in the final from 30 yards out.
Yeah, this is all just hindsight. You've seen what's happened. It's like you can look back and think, shit, should have done this, that. Like it's easy to say that now. I mean, you were saying at the start about Rashford, but at the start of the tournament, you look at the England team and you make a prediction about how they're going to go.
Yeah.
You're probably right of how they should have gone, but it doesn't work like that. Like,
Dude, England just average again. It'll be interesting to see with the new coach what they do in the World Cup
Yeah.
in 2 years' time.
I mean, I'm just see where players go. I don't think Kane goes if.
You don't think Kane
I don't
goes?
think Kane goes as well.
Yeah,
You know, that's his
they
last.
need to
That's
move
his
on
last.
from
Man.
Kane.
They need that style of football does not work at international level. You made 2 finals with it. Congratulations, but you've got no silverware taken home with it.
All right. Looking at that, Kane, obviously he's in Germany. Is there any player movements that you were looking at? You were saying that there was some good player movements
I
and
think
transfers and stuff like that.
At this point in the transfer window, what date are we? Window closes in a month. I think United so far have absolutely done bits in this
Yeah.
window. And
It's finally good to see
it
United
pains me
doing
to say that
a
they're doing
rebuild.
so well. Like they're getting rid
Signing
of players,
young
they're selling
players.
players they don't need. They're bringing players in. Like you can say they're looking scary, but are they?
They're not looking scary for this season, but we're starting to rebuild players. We've got Kobe Manu, obviously.
Yeah.
We brought in that Euro.
Yeah.
I've never seen him play, but I've heard he's a young centre back that is for the future.
It'll be interesting to see if he actually starts the season with Martinez because the other centre back option is Lindelof. Is starting him or Maguire or Lindelof next to Martinez.
Yeah.
So I think he actually might get the nod from game week 1 and onwards.
It's super interesting as well in terms of the fact that we were looking at De Ligt,
Yep.
bit older, we're looking at all these other players,
Yep.
and then they just switch it instantly straight to all these young
Yeah.
players,
Yeah.
which is really good.
It's crazy because I think you're still in for Doyle. I think you still are.
Well, I'd love to have De Ligt, to be honest, but any other transfers?
Well, Maguire's staying. He said he's. You know, I'm looking at some right back. I can't. I'm now. Dumfries. Apparently,
We need
there
a right
could be a
back.
move. There could be a move at Wembanyama to Inter, a player swap. Those
We
two.
need a right back. Seriously.
Yeah.
Delo's decent.
Yeah, I think he didn't he win your player of the year.
I thought he was. I thought he's good.
I think won your
He
player
was
of the
good
year.
because he could play both sides. Obviously
first
with
time.
with Luke Shaw getting injured and stuff.
Another one that's actually really interesting is Vitor Roque from. He just moved to Barca from the Brazil. He's like a young Brazilian, and now they're looking to sell him to Saudi. He's only played a couple games, and he's already could be going to Saudi.
Dude, this Saudi Diaby.
Yep.
You are one of the best players in the Prem. Not one of the best players in the Prem. But
I think he started the season last year. Amazing.
Aston Villa are on an upward trajectory, playing Champions League football, or they will be.
Yeah.
And he goes
double
his wage.
You get 60 mil for him. You're not going to turn that down.
Yeah, I don't know, but have you another thing about that? Obviously, we'll talk about that in the future.
Yeah,
we
could do a whole episode of transfers. Honestly, we literally could do a whole episode.
Another thing we need to talk about is obviously we watch this a lot less, but the Copa America.
Yeah, I haven't watched the game.
Obviously, really annoying that Messi won again.
From the bench.
Crying from the bench. He's not like Ronaldo who was coaching.
No.
He was like telling, come on. He was hyping his team up. Messi was crying on the bench, man. Typical Messi, man.
It's classic Copa America style. Like, again, look at the draw they got. The Argentina got in the way to the. Again, who watched that? No one.
Dude, I'm
watched
watching like a semi-final just because it's on a midday at work. Canada. Versus Canada in a semi-final. What do you
say Canada? But isn't it the Copa? I thought Copa was South American teams.
Nah, it's America.
Yeah, but that's very recent. That's very recent.
Dude.
Have they always been in it? They haven't always been in it.
And Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay, I didn't watch a single game.
Mexico's always been in it though.
I can't comment.
And they're northern.
Yeah. No, they're South America.
No, Mexico's in the North America, bus.
Yeah, but they haven't always been in it.
Mexico?
I don't think that.
Dude, I remember that Carlos Vela doing that chip shot and stuff like that.
But I think USA and Canada are new because it's not actually like.
Well, yeah, it might be. I don't know if it's their first tournament. They definitely hosted it, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling that. I swear I'm gonna be. I think it's like an idiot if I'm wrong, but I swear that it's very recent that.
Well, let's just say why is James Rodriguez?
It is new. Like,
okay.
It is new. So. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is new.
James Rodriguez is one of the best players in the tournament.
Did he get played in the tournament?
Probably. I think there was a photo of him crying getting it, like he did the World Cup. Like, he was so good.
He's the player who deserved to win it, but classic corruption.
Yeah, typical Messi.
It's also like the Olympics. You know, the Olympics. Argentina, 16 plus minutes, score a goal and got disallowed.
Why? On this, why is James Rodriguez should be playing in Europe? How he ended up at Everton? How he ended up over?
Well, I remember when he moved from Everton a couple of years after that. I was like just scrolling on the internet. There was rumors that he was going to he was like transitioning to a trainee.
Yeah,
one
of those WhatsApp things.
Yeah. I was like reading this rumor that he was like so bad at Everton because he was like getting weaker because he was taking like tests to still stop test blocker.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. It's
funny,
so wild. I remember reading it like that can't be true.
He dude, but what a player! It's really interesting to see Colombia make a final.
He hasn't moved for money. He's only moved for money once. Like he's only been sold once. He's left on freeze every time out.
Yeah, but he's picking weird places.
Yeah.
He went on loan to Bayern.
Didn't he go on loan to like Qatar as well?
Yeah, he was on loan in Qatar from Everton.
Yeah.
Which
Everton,
like
Ancelotti. Yeah, well, what a time.
I think it's a super interesting tournament. Obviously, Argentina win, which is just annoying. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Brazil getting knocked out early in Brazil. The worst bit about it was Brazil got knocked out by Uruguay, so Uruguay should then go on and win the tournament, and then they lose to Colombia.
Yeah, but Colombia were amazing.
Colombia
like,
were amazing.
They were amazing.
But that's another one where it's because of the group stage, obviously.
Yeah.
But the same side of the tournament has the three of the best teams.
It's so dumb, so dumb.
I don't think it's dumb
And
though.
what about the rule where in the group stages, if it finished a draw at the end of 90, it was straight to pens. But then in the knockouts, it was extra time pens.
Well, that's what I was.
I was so confused when that. What game was it? Did the final go extra time?
The final
was
extra
extra
time.
time.
So I thought it was going straight to pens.
Yeah,
and then Lautaro Martinez scores that goal.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just classic corruption.
Yeah.
As I like to call it.
Well, other than that, Mitch, do you have anything else to say?
No, I think we're all good. We covered the Euros. And
yeah. we've covered the Euros. Obviously, we've got a couple more episodes coming up now.
Yeah, very excited for the upcoming transfer.
Obviously, transfer windows and the Premier League is what we're looking at. So once the Premier League starts, these should be getting
do a bit of FPL stuff too.
Yeah.
Not too much. Just cover a little bit.
We'll cover the FPL.
Cover our league. Make our predictions for our FPL league.
Dude, yeah, it'll be interesting. So yeah, watch this space, especially for the Prem season.
Exciting times.
Today, obviously, we didn't watch too much of the Euros just because of the time zones and all that. We did our best to cover it, but essentially, when you're watching the Prem, we watch every single game and we know every single stat. So it'll be a lot more entertaining and there'll be a lot more outrageous takes. So yeah, thanks Mitch for coming on again,
thank you.
and we'll see you guys soon. Thank you.